Peace and love, peace and love. All right. First thing I want you to understand and know is that it's no way you can become abundant while trying to go through it in a physical way. And the reason why is because money is spiritual. It's not physical. So let me explain that to you. Right? So if you had 1 penny and $100 bill, which one is worth more? Which one carries more value? So, those are two different questions. Which one are worth more? The penny is worth more than the $100 bill. Why? Because copper weighs more and costs more than cotton. Common sense. But which one has more value? The $100 bill. Why? Because it's 1,000 times more than the damn penny. But what gives it value? And the thing that gives it value is our belief. That's spiritual. The words that's on the money is language. 1 penny says 1 cent, and it lets you know how much value it has. Just like $1 and $100 bill. They literally cost the same amount to print it out. But the value on it is based on what we believe collectively. So I'm going to go a little deeper than that, right? So if I would have gave you a $100 bill, let's say in 1992, for the people that's older, right? I would have gave you one of these new $100 bills before they came out. You would have really literally looked at it like Monopoly money. Probably, what the fuck is this? Laughed, probably would have threw it, would have ripped it up. It would have meant nothing to you because it did not have value. We did not come to the collective and say, all right, this is a $100 bill. And once we did that, that's what creates the value on a $100 bill. So now I want to go a little deeper, right? Because it's 4 ways of making money. And a lot of us think that we can make abundance, but going through it using physical, and it's not possible, right? So what's the lowest phase of making money? The lowest phase of making money is literally you working for it, using your muscles. Having to go to work, get up, do whatever you do, and then you get a check. That's the lowest form of making money. It's almost impossible to become abundant with that route. And why? Because that's a physical route. It's not spiritual. So just think about that. First of all, time is against you because you only can work for a certain amount of time. Limited. You only have a certain amount of energy in your physical body. Ain't much you could lift, ain't much you limited. So your money that comes in that form is limited. So now let's look to the second phase of making money. The second phase of making money deals with management. So what is management? Management is now I'm not using my physical, I'm using my mental. I'm basically unifying. So a system needs a manager. So a person will be willing to pay somebody that could think more than somebody that can do, because it's going into a higher spiritual principle, right? So you can make way more money being a manager than you can make being a regular worker. But if you really look at it, who work harder? Shit don't got nothing to do with nothing. Because it's dealing with the principles. So now you go to the third way. Third level of making money, that's above management, is communication. So now communication is even higher than managing. Right? Because the word. This is what gave money the power. Because it could communicate. So sales, writing the book, acting, rapping, music, screenwriting, all of them are forms of communication. When you become a better communicator, you can make way more money than somebody that's managing and way more money than somebody that's working a 9 to 5. Because you're not limited. It's less limits. Communicating, let me give you an example. You could write a book one time. Right? Let's say it took a week, 2 weeks, a month. You wrote it one time. Now, how much energy did that take? It was kind of a lot of energy, right? But then now when you sell it, you can sell it like this. You can sell it while you sleep. You can sell it. You can continue. So you can sell it 1 trillion times. But guess how many times you had to create it? Once. Management can't do that. Working a 9 to 5 cannot open those channels. So now let's go to the higher phase, the highest phase of making money. And the highest phase is imagination. Creating. So, I'm not religious, none of that, but obviously say we was made in the image of God. What is God? God is the creator. So if you was made in the creator's image, what are you? A creator. So when we use our creativity, this is the highest form that you can make money off. This could create abundance. Now, to be honest, you could create abundance on the third phase, which is communication. But imagination now, using your mind, higher parts of your mind is even more stronger than using your voice. So, for instance, any issue that somebody has, you come up with a solution that fixes an issue, which is your idea, your invention, boom, abundance. So for instance, this hoodie right here that I'm wearing, this hoodie got pockets that allow you to put crystals in it, right? So as a meditator, one of the issues that I had is trying to meditate and put a stone on each chakra was almost impossible. So I said, what is the way? Because if I lay down and try to do it, stones fall to the side. It's almost impossible to put a crown chakra if you laying down. Then the possibility of you falling asleep. So we have a problem. Now I created the solution. Literally now you could activate every chakra all the way to the root chakra, all the way up to the crown. Because I created an invention that fixes a problem. Now, this is something that could make me millions of dollars. It could take me out of poverty. It's taking me out of poverty. And it's the highest form of making money. So you got to really just think about it. You want to stay at that job. If you're a manager, do you want to stay at a manager? It's ceilings. Every level has a ceiling. But when you step into communicating, which means you in sales or songwriting or book writing or you're an inventor, now we're talking about a different type of money. And the thing is, you can start using your mind to be thinking of inventions. You could be using your mind. You could be writing a book while you're at work right now. So you don't have to wait till an opportunity to come for you to start going towards abundance. But if you rely on your job, just already know your money is limited. There's nothing you can do about it. And on that note, peace and love.